It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. And it is really good to be back. Now the show is back in its normal format. There are a few visual changes. You probably already spotted one of them at the top of the show, and there will be plenty more to come, including one I feel which might prove a little controversial. A few of you will take some getting used to it, but it will add a little bit more accuracy to the 5-star ratings. Also, there'll be a little shout to all of my social media at the start of each show, although the Instagram one isn't quite working at the moment, so ignore that one, but the others are working absolutely fine. And working fine is a good reason to hit the like button. That's right, hitting that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people, helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Pineridge River by IhmeHihhuli trademark. When I saw Pineridge River pop up on the workshop, I knew it had to be our return to normality map. There's your start square. Can't really make out too much from that, can you? It's just a river and a bit of highway. Plenty of room to build on, so that is good. Look at that for resources. Look at that for resources. That is beautiful, isn't it? So many veins going on. If you have Sunset Harbour and you wish to use the fishing would look a little bit like that. And then if we head on over to the workshop, have a look at what is required. And no DLC is required for this map. We'll be using the regular temperate theme, the relight film LUT. There's some pine trees, a rainbow bridge, and an elevated train track to subscribe to. Other than that, it is good to go. And of course, if you're good to go, hit the like button and rate up the map as well. Okay then, let's have a little flyby and have a look what we got to play with today. And I'm going to tell you, today's map is very sexy indeed. And sexy isn't usually a word you think of when describing maps by creators from Finland, if you know what I mean. But this Finnish creator, don't half know how to make sexy maps. So many sexy maps from IhmeHihhuli. Ran out of oxygen there. Now they are a creator we have done 3 times in the past, episodes 618, 642 and 657, where they got 11, 14 and 13 stars respectively. 14 and 13 are exceptional scores. Also exceptional is this bridge. Look at this. This is bridge porn. This is beautiful. Loving the way that the pillars work. They're so tight together there. That is incredible work. Attention to detail works so well with the rainbow support and of course the vanilla suspension on the top. It just comes together. The balance is just right. That is incredible. I've got to say, incredible work. Now, credit where it's due, but sometimes maps fall down. And while this one does look like it might be a contender for that all-star score, the 5, 5 and 5 in all categories, is there anything that will hold it back? Keep hunting around for errors and maybe you'll find them. How about this bridge here? Is this an error strewn? Nope. It's a beautiful bridge. It's not an error strewn bridge, it's a beautiful bridge. Total quality through and through. Now also total quality are the people that can click up in the top right hand corner of the screen right now and just follow through and yeah, just become a BonBonB buddy. You know you'd like to. And believe me, there's a great community over there. We're so supportive of each other, and even just for $1 a month, it is a huge help to me. Honestly, if 10,000 of you were to subscribe to for like $1 a month, I would do this full time. I would. In fact, I'd do more than that. I'd do it double full time. Anyway, I don't expect 10,000. Oh, hang on. Start square intersection here. Let's stop talking about BonBonB buddies, start talking about intersections. This is clean and crisp, and I thought it might have some glitching underneath it, but it doesn't. The texture work, it makes it look a little bit awkward, but actually I cannot find faults with it at all. Also fault-free would be the brand new asset review sting. because the old one was getting very old indeed. This is the Japanese Suburban House 6-pack by Knob 5056,000. 5056,000, that's a rude number, isn't it? Factoids, because factoids. I've done away with the dated ones because, well, most of the time, if you're watching an old episode on this day, the 4th of March, what? No. So we're just going back to generic ones, if that's okay with you. Factoids, because factoids. John Paul Getty, once the richest man in the world, had a payphone in his mansion. Hey, John, is it okay if I use the phone? Yeah, sure, just put a nickel in the slot. Would it be a nickel, or would it be in a dime? It would have been 70s, wouldn't it, probably? Possibly 60s. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure somebody over there will tell me what sort of size coins would have gone to payphone slots back then. Anyway, the Japanese Suburban House pack, 6-pack by Knob 5056,000. Today's asset of the day. What do you think of the new asset review sting then, hey? It took me much longer than you can possibly imagine to put that together. Also, what would have taken some time would be this bridge. Look at the amount of pillars going on there and the perfect rail under the roads and just the perfect spanning as well. And the tiered levelling up there. It's just incredible work. So sexy. It's sexy work. Don't normally say that about Finnish map creators, do we? I'm thinking of certain other Finnish map creators, mind you, not IhmeHihhuli, who is quite clearly a very sexy Finnish map creator. We do have rail, and the rail is, as you would expect, very sexy as well. The quality through and through. Got these little spans here that allow in the water to come down and through, and again, these are all done very nicely indeed. When I say to allow the water to come through, the fictional water. If there is water running off those hills, you won't see it trickling down here, but it just makes the whole thing feel a lot more realistic. And quality is what you'd expect, and it's what we're getting. Anyway, so we'll just look at the rock work here as well. It just adds. It's so good. It is so good. I'm going to keep saying it's so good. Now, we're still on for 5 stars across the board because I cannot see anything wrong with the map. Certainly looks playable. It's aesthetically very pleasing. The detailing is excellent. The rail is nice and level and smooth and true. Follows a sensible route as well. In fact, the whole map is just coming together. What a great way to return. Take 3 weeks off and pick the best of the maps from those 3 weeks. And you're going to have a good return map, aren't you? And we're going to have a few others as well. Coming up to next, this is going to be a big rail bridge here. Let's check out. Make sure this is a sexy rail bridge as well, shall we? How does that look to you guys? How does that look? Yeah, I think I like it. Okay, but we've got a little bit of glitching here. Now this looks like it's something that hasn't been picked up. So it's a map editor glitching, hasn't been picked up in the testing, because if I just tap the smoothing, just one tap of the smoothing tool there in the terrain editor, that cleans that up completely. So I feel that is something that was just a little miss there. We've got the same on this side as well. Just a little bit of terrain glitching where it clips in there. It's not unknown to happen with custom bridges, and like I say, has just slipped past unnoticed. Heading up here towards a little industrial siding, and of course everybody's favourite factory. We got a little bit of catenary chaos on the rails there and there. Of course, if you're going to be playing without catenaries, then that won't matter at all, but I have to review what I see, and this is what I see. And what I see coming up now will be a little plug for my t-shirt. Are you a fan of the show? Well, I guess if you're watching this, you really must be. And as you've made it through 1,000 reviews, it's time to really treat yourself. To emblazon yourself with all 1,000 thumbnails in one great garment. From the makers of WhatMap, it's the official WhatMap 1000 t-shirt. Get yours now. And so back to Pineridge River by IhmeHihhuli and the shipping routes. And we have shipping routes. I don't think few of you might be surprised, but no, very good. And through the widest part there, that's all very nicely done. Follow the river upstream a little bit more, and we'll have another peel off in a moment. This one doesn't do anything too exciting. It just goes into that little area up there, and then if we follow it right the way up to the top, it'll take us up to the top of the map, but not all the way through the map, so there'll be no through shipping. Water flow. We've got a couple of dams, so when you first start up this map, you're going to have to give the water time to settle. That's always the way with any dams on maps. You just have to let the water find its own level, and then it'll be fine. The river, it's slow, it's gentle, but it's got water flow, and it'll probably do you fine. What we got in the way of a map, though, it's quite a flat map, but with beautiful texture detailing going on here. We've got some hills going on, but they are buildable. You can get into these. You can use these to actually help shape your city, so it'll break you away from the grid city, of course. Those of you that want to get away from grid city building, you need a map with rivers and hills and forests and lovely sandbar islands. Look at the quality there as well. We've got a lot of quality going on today's map, but you expected there to be. And the news is there's at least 2 more maps from IhmeHihhuli for me to review. 2 that I've seen, and there might be another one coming up. I don't know. They're coming out like, well, just hotcakes. Hotcakes? What? Hang on. What rapidly occurring things? Anyway, birthdays. Anyways, we've got the rivers, these tributaries coming down out of the sandstone. Is this sandstone? Anyway, out of the environment. It feels realistic enough for me. I buy into these ones. The spawn points are cloaked. They're fine, absolutely fine. Looks absolutely outstanding, and just breaks up the map. And then up here, I did say about we got the river coming down here. We've got the dams, we've got these beautiful bridges, bridge 1 there, bridge 1 there, and you've got the industrial area up here. And let's take a quick look at these 2 dams. But let me just show you how these roads interact with each other from these 2 dams. So if we pull back there, you've got the road that comes out from that dam, and you can loop around, under and back, on and through using some switchbacks. It's very clever, very clever. Less clever, we have got a little bit of glitching down here as well. Very similar to the custom dam. I think this has just been missed in the editor. So yes, it's 1 tap of the smoothing tool right there. There you go. And that's cleaned that one up. Again, not big problems, but just a little something that I have to consider when I do my ratings. Anyway, speaking of ratings, we're getting to that kind of time of the show where I'm going to ask you what you think of this map, or what do you think of it? I mean, it's just beautiful. Look how well designed it is. It's a quality map, isn't it? Come on, admit it. How about this for a thumbnail? This bridge. Maybe we should look at the other bridge. The other bridge. Yeah, I'm trying to think about background. I think about thumbnails. I think we'll go to the other one. Anyway, yes, what do you think of the map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of next month? Only you can decide, because this month's maps are getting thrown in with next month's maps, because there aren't enough of them. Anyway, prepare yourself for the new 5-star ratings page. Here it comes. Boom. Okay, aesthetically, what do I think of it? I think it is stunning. I can't say anything other than this is 5 stars. Nothing more that could have been done. Detailing. Detailing is very good indeed, but we've got a couple of really in-your-face flaws there. Easily fixed. So I'm going to say, it's a 4-star map, but I'm going to call it just below medium 4, because they are quite blunt, those glitches. So a medium low 4 for detail. And then gameplay potential. I think you could play this all day long. The networking is on point. The design, the layout, the way that the map is forcing you to think and to plan and construct around the map. All told, it's 5 stars. 5 stars for gameplay. So there you go. That's the new 5-star rate. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more accurate than what we saw before. We've also got the BonBonB seal of approval, because it goes without saying, really. Had to be. So yes, yeah, that new 5-star rating should hopefully show you the difference between a low 4-star and a high 4-star and a middle star or whatever. Yeah, just looking for accuracy. And now, if you're still here, you are in the 20 and out elite. Use the word today in the comments. Keep your own scores. Don't give any clues as to what's going on, because this is our secret society. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map in the What's Map series. Thanks very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and everything else you do for me.